Behold, the Burger King! Rejoice in his majesty! Pay no mind to the fact that his wife is 16 years old, or 17.
Or 12.
Because this is back in the days when that was okay. Deliberate values dissonance. For everybody in the land of Crusader Kings Twa.
So, if you want to have a crusade, and if you want the riches and the, be itches, then play this game. To me, this really feels like, what if Defender of the Crown, gimped out all of, the action sword hacking and, the hot babes,
and just
replaced it with wenches that are, super ugly for the most part. There's women that look like men in this game. And you can marry them. I scroll through, I'm like, I can see why she's a nun. And that sounds bad, but it's like, I'm not choosing her. At 30, she looks like, yes, I'd rather marry a horse. It's just...
There's actually an expansion in Crusader Kings 2 where you can do that.
Really?
Really.
This game is so detailed. We played Civ, what was it, 6?
Yeah,
without
Civ 6.
the extra expansions as far as we know. This game is you can get lost in all the mini maps or mini menus. It's okay, I do want to murder him, and I do want to throw my own child into prison.
Yes, he did that actually.
Which I did do because he's not growing up, he's not learning fast enough. At the age of 5,
he must go to his room, which is in Guantanamo Bay.
This game is actually, I'm sure they did a lot of research, and it's this is what life was like. Sorry, son, I'm replacing you with another son I just had because I wanted to.
That is actually how it is back in the day.
Yeah, and this game for $56, that's the regular one. I got the Royal Pack with the expansion that's probably coming in 2030 under COVID. It's really does remind me of Defender of the Crown, but the detail is 100 times more, and it's kind of, you get lost if you don't go through the tutorial, which we did.
Yeah, we didn't go through the tutorial.
But it's impressive at how detailed. If I thought Civ 5 or 6 had a lot of menus and sub-menus, this game's even more dense.
Not to mention,
I found.
Not to mention, there's a lot of random events that go on.
Yeah, as soon as you're okay, I'm gonna earn money so I can buy knights. Okay, I'm gonna earn money to earn pikemen. I'm gonna earn money just because I have 11 gold left because I married a 16-year-old, and it's oh. Pop up.
Yeah, so many different events.
This person's trying to fight against you. It's God damn it, I haven't even, I haven't done anything yet. And it's this person wants to murder you. This person wants to get promoted, otherwise he's taking off his chests and leaving your county. It's crying out loud, guys, give me some time. I don't know.
Yeah, it does get overwhelming.
It's kind of there's a lot going on, and, if you're not ready for it, then... Yeah. I think it's impressive as heck. You can choose different eras. You could be Viking kings. You can be...
British kings.
Crusader kings. And... honestly, this is not a game you spend, you spent, 30, 40 minutes on it?
Yeah.
I spent, it felt like 30 minutes, but it probably was longer. You could put hours or days into this game. This could be your life under COVID.
Oh, yes. I'm not surprised. This has a pretty big following on the internet, too.
Yeah, and so if you really like strategy games, I'm not so keen, but I thought, hey, this is a legacy series.
And we haven't played a strategy game in a long-ass while.
It's been a while. It's been a year. Honestly, I'd say, if you really like strategy games, pay full price. If you're more like me and you're a bit on the fence, wait for, to go down to 30. But there's just so much you can do in this game, and it's actually really hard. Because what happened to you is you start getting teamed up against.
Yeah. A lot of, and then it was me just being reduced to
one
what the
county.
fuck do I do now?
Yeah, it's I have no money. My wife, in my case, my wife died. I guess because she's he's broke and I'm married to him. And I have no power.
I think she died giving birth.
Oh, yeah,
I
think she had 2 or 3 kids, I was keeping her busy in this game, and apparently, and it's just the funny part is she died after I imprisoned my own child in the game. So that's why I thought I like broke her heart. Like, how dare you court him and then you just imprisoned him like he was a worthless rat. So honestly, this game is ludicrous.
And you can even make it even more ludicrous. And like, there's also like ruler designers, so you can make your own ruler.
Yeah, like you can design custom, like there's like 30 hats or something crazy you can choose from, and cloaks, and like it's just the amount of detail that went into this game is just wild.
And give them enough time, and it'll also include a Game of Thrones mod to it.
There you go. Someone's gonna mod it. You know it. So I'd say give this like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I was thinking. You know what? 10 out of 10.
Of course.
This game
you couldn't do that for Rich
polish.
Man. This game is super duper polished, like beyond belief. When you first load it up, it's like it's loading the universe. It's like No Man's Sky. Like it's loading up
the multiverse.
Yeah.
The Marvel Cinematic Multiverse.
Yeah, it's opening. Yeah, it's opening a can of fantasy whoop bass on you, and like I've loaded other games, and this game takes forever. I'm like, what is it loading? Like, is it loading every last detail? Like every last beard in the? I don't know, but it's loading something. There must be a lot of data. Like it must be loading all your tax data or something.
Yeah, it must be loading nuclear plans.
Yeah, loot boxes and yeah. But yeah, definitely check it out. I would give it 9 out of 10. You're giving it a perfect score. It's probably the most impressive strategy game we've seen since Civ 6. That's not like totally assimilation. No fighting, no bombs or roadblocks like Tax Rich Man, whatever. 10. So alright. Well, disown your babies.
Keep on disowning them.
Keep on disowning.